Howdy y'all, I hope you guys are doing well, I hope you guys are safe, and I hope you guys are healthy. My name is Josh, and if you don't know who I am, I'm a dude who loves talking about clothes and personal style, and if that's your thing, feel free to stick around for this video. Today we're going to be comparing three different silhouettes from Nike, one from Jordan, two from Nike, and they are relatively similar, but they are worn completely differently in most cases. Today we're talking about the Air Jordan 1 versus the Nike Air Force 1 versus the Nike Dunk SB High. So, without further ado,
here we go.
So this video isn't really going to be a review on these sneakers. More so it's just going to be a little bit of background information, give you a little bit of maybe trivia pieces, and then I'm going to talk about why I like some over others. So, going through the ones that I have here, these are the Brian Anderson Nike SB Dunk Highs. Great shoe, super comfortable, super cool. Unfortunately, I don't wear these very much just because of the color, the pattern, and just really orange. I don't wear very often, if at all. Very difficult for me to pair with most of my outfits because most of my outfits are very kind of neutrally colored, earth toned, and it's this just screams like a hunting jacket, which some people wear casually and I just don't want to. These, well, not these in particular, this came out in 2008, but Dunk, this is a good representation of Dunks in general, where Dunks originally came out, if I'm not mistaken, in 1985, and they were initially college basketball shoes, which is why a lot of the OG colorways that you see are named after colleges for their assigned colors. Landscapers are here. Sorry about that. I'm gonna keep the video going and hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much. But yeah, the Nike Dunk High, they also come in lows, of course. In the late 90s to early 2000s, Nike SB started up and really started using the Nike Dunk silhouette in general as their kind of base model that they could make the craziest of colorways to. And I mean, you know, there are the ridiculous ones like the Ben & Jerry's Nike SB, which I think are hideous. I don't like them at all. There's the Travis Scott ones. There's going to be a lot of other ones, like a lot of notable ones are like the Miss Pac-Mans, the Shanghais, Ron Burgundies, Angels and Demons. A lot of other pro skateboarders have like their own particular colorways in them. So crazy amounts of variety. They aren't very cheap though. A lot of the ones that are a little bit like they're a little like more special releases, like assigned to a professional skateboarder, will be expensive, as well as the original colorway ones like the Syracuse, St. John, Kentucky, Michigan, the Wu-Tang Dunks. All those are going to be crazy expensive, anywhere from like the 300 to 400 and up range, just because they are the OG colorways. Dunks are really having a moment right now in, I guess, street culture. I don't know if that's because of Travis Scott, and I don't know if that's because of other things, but I will say that the attention is really ridiculous on them right now. I've had a pair of 1999 St. John Dunks, and that's just red and white. They were a great pair of shoes. The quality was wonderful. They looked really good. They just weren't the right size for me, and it was really difficult for me to wear red because I just don't usually wear red. So probably the hardest to find because there are so many different colorways, and not the most expensive. So really they're not my go-to when I want to wear a Nike shoe. Moving on to the next one, here we go. We are going to be talking about the Air Force 1. The Air Force 1, I find myself wearing this the absolute most often because I don't need to care about them. They are a very easy shoe to wear. They're significantly chunkier. The sole is thicker than Dunks or even the Jordan 1s. They are all white, so it's not really hard. You don't need to put a lot of thought into your outfit when you put these on. So I put these on when I don't really care what I'm going to be doing that day. They're fairly comfortable, not the most comfortable, but they're fairly comfortable. And originally released in 1982, I believe, named after the airplane of the president. the Nike Air Force 1. This particular pair, actually, I cut off the swoosh, so if you can see, the perforations are left, so the swoosh is still there, but you also get to see the zigzag pattern behind the swoosh. I think it's a really cool detail. I think it's really dope. It kind of just adds that little bit of flavor. No one's really noticed it other than me, but that's really why I do this. It's all for myself. Funny story about that though, I did that, and then a couple of months later, St. Woods actually came out with a collaboration on the Air Force One that had that cutoff swoosh and exposed zigzag stitch, just with the St. Woods branding on it. And I was like, oh, bummer. Now mine aren't that special. But anyway, Nike Air Force One. Amazing shoe, very easy, pretty cheap, very widely available. Moving on to the next one. And last but not least, we're going to be talking about the Air Jordan 1. Before I start talking about the shoe itself and its history, I want to go ahead and shout out Ray Mia on YouTube, Ray G Mia on Instagram, and Ray's Corner on Instagram as well, because I got this from Ray's store. This is about the third time I've shouted them out on the channel, but truly, he is really providing the steals. Truly, 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 thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate all of it. The Saint Laurent boots, these, but really, check him out. I have post notifications on, as I suggest you should too. I got these for $190 when they usually go for, I think, double that. But thank you, Ray. Moving on, this is the Air Jordan 1 in sale. Definitely my favorite model to wear. Not just this one because I just got these in, but I have other Jordan 1s that I wear all the time because I love the silhouette. When I want to wear a Nike shoe, well, Jordan/Nike shoe, I'll go towards a Jordan 1. The silhouette is incredible. A crazy amount of colorways available, but I prefer the OG colorways, although this isn't one. Originally released in 1985, and the first colorway was the Chicago colorway. Everybody knows what these are. Everybody has seen them. And even just for all these shoes, the Dunks, the Air Force One, and the Air Jordan 1, these, in my opinion, look the best, without a doubt. They're so easy to wear. They go with just about everything, and the model is just not too chunky, so you can wear them with skinny jeans, slim straight, wide leg, straight leg. Wear them with whatever you want and they will look good. They are crazy because it has a lot of different aspects that a lot of people can appreciate. A lot of people who are sports fans will appreciate the nostalgic value that it has because Michael Jordan at the time was probably the best athlete for his time. People grew up watching him and wanted his shoes, and this just really just made that whole legacy blow up. It was the starting point for something that is crazy meaningful to people. And I'm not a big sports fan, so that isn't the appeal to me. What the appeal is to me is how versatile it is. I can wear it in just about any outfit that I put together and they will look good. They are a proper substitute for just about any piece of footwear. But yeah, definitely my favorite and best looking model. Not this colorway. I mean, I haven't worn it a lot yet, but they're all white, so I'm sure I'll get tons of wear out of it. By far my favorite model out of the three. The downsides could be that they are sometimes hard to find, and when you do find them, they are pretty pricey, which is the same exact issue as the Dunks. For SBs as well as Dunks that aren't under Nike SB can be a little bit harder to find in the particular colorway because there are so many, but when you do find them, they do tend to be rather expensive. But if you really want the bang for your buck, you really want something that just looks good easily, you can find easily, and just something that you don't need to care about because you can replace them like no problem, go with the Air Force One. It is a wonderful shoe. It is very comfortable. I dare say more comfortable than the Jordan 1 as well as the Dunks. Super tanky. They'll last forever. And you don't need to care about them. You can replace them and find another pair, no problem. Retailing for about 90 bucks. Best bang for your buck. And these are the personal favorites. So, Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know if you have any questions that I can answer for you. I'm not gonna style them just because there are so many people styling them on Instagram that I encourage you guys to look at other people who are putting out outfits, because I'm not the only one that should be getting attention for this. A lot of other people are putting out styles or putting out outfits with these that look amazing, and it's very easy to style these, which I think is such a big plus. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, do what you do what you need to do. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the continued Thank you for the continued support, and yeah, until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.